Well, everyone, some of you may have been noticing that the sales numbers of the iPhone 16 Pros haven't really been doing that well, which was kind of surprising. I thought Apple probably thought these numbers were going to be a little bit higher. In fact, there's some reports coming around that basically some, people within Apple, I guess Apple in general, thought that the iPhone 16s were going to sell better than they thought they were going to. So that's kind of another interesting thing, because we've seen some reports now that the iPhone 16 Pros, specifically for the iPhone 16 Pro in general, looks to be it seems like the demand is much lower than a lot of people were expecting. So this was basically sought over from the pre-orders. It looks like the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max's pre-orders were said to be estimated down 27%. And I kind of see that consensus when I go on, X, when I go online, when I go and see other places. It doesn't seem like that many people were that eager, I guess, to upgrade to the iPhone 16s. Whereas on last year, and even with the 14 Pros, I felt like there were some really big changes for people to go and upgrade to. I genuinely, besides the camera button, which isn't even that big of a deal, I genuinely don't know why anyone would want to go for the iPhone 16 Pro if they had an iPhone 15 Pro, if they had an iPhone 14 Pro, or any of these other iPhones. In fact, I look at the iPhone 14 Pro to 15 Pro upgrade, that was actually a pretty big upgrade for the most part, just with USB-C alone. But with the iPhone 16 Pro, with just the camera button upgrade, and then maybe a bigger display, there's not really a big reason why the average consumer, I think, would go, and upgrade basically and spend more money on something like the iPhone, 16 Pro. Now, I think the main reason why people don't want to buy this iPhone, one is the price, but two is because of the competition from previous iPhones. I think there's a lot of that there. There's a lot of people who would just rather go and buy something like an iPhone 14 Pro, iPhone 15 Pro, or keep their iPhone 13 Pro than rather go and upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pros. But I saw another report, basically of someone stating that even the competition with Android now, it looks like the Android competition is probably stifling a lot of people over to going through and buying something like an iPhone. Instead of buying something like an iPhone 16 Pro, they're buying some Android phones now, which is another very big thing. That's something that maybe some people weren't expecting, but because Android phones have gotten so much better this last year, they're starting to last for a much longer period of time. It looks to me that a lot of people probably are looking at some Android phones now and wanting to go and upgrade to those particular phones than maybe buying something like an iPhone 16. So it's a very interesting thing. I guess we're going to wait and see what happens here. But I think this in and of itself is another very interesting and crazy thing that's going to be happening here very, very soon. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.